It's actually probably the first time since I've started the business that I've actually decided to not be on my emails and that kind of stuff.
Turn them to ghosts. Walk in the bed and we ice though. Walk in that bed on trifle. Baby gon' fuck who next though. Can't eat on this dick, you not wife. Fuck all that shit I just like.
What's going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the Weekflow. If you don't know what it is, my name is Shan. I run a company called Genflow and I take you behind the scenes of what I'm up to running my company. This episode is a bit different, mainly because I was actually off for a few days. My daughter Hessa had just turned 1, so I decided to take a few days off and spend time with her, make sure I enjoy it the most I possibly can. As anyone watching this who's a founder, who runs a business, works for a high, fast growth company, you know how hands-on life can get. But what I'm gonna leave you with is my team. I know they've been filming and stuff for this video, so I'm gonna leave you with those guys and I will catch up with you after. Essentially, today is Friday. I was off all week, so yeah, I'm gonna leave you with that now.
Everybody rock with me because I'm up now. Took your girl and I'm scoring like I made the touchdown. Swerving in a Lambo, doors go up, not on the bus now. Used to want a G-Shock, now I'm walking with a bus now. Pull up and I'm flooded with a iced out watch. With it look like butter, baby, peek and drop. Peek and drop with that folk and sun drop.
But the facts are that we want our talent to think so big.
Yeah.
Because we think so big, and it's kind of like if we're not all aligned, it doesn't come out right. You know what I mean? So whether we're hit, anything that we do, it's just, and that's what I say to you even with OIR. It's time to think how do we really level this up?
It's so possible as well.
100%.
That's the thing. It's just having the right people that are aligned, like you said.
100%. Bro, we only think one way.
Yeah.
So we're gonna smash it.
I appreciate it.
Wicked.
Swerving in a Lambo, doors go up, not on the bus now. Used to want a G-Shock, now I'm walking with a bus now. Pull up and I'm flooded with a iced out watch. With it look like butter, baby, peek and drop. Peek and drop with that folk and sun drop. Stab my nuts, count a lot, saw a lot. Got them rocks, I'm in rocks with the pot. Suicide, 1600, that's the price. Your girl that's check free. She ain't used to text me, now she want caress me. She keep tryna neck me, I gotta tell my bestie. Someone call my bestie, think I found my bestie. Link up, make the check bleed. You know that I'm smoking dope, I'll be high till next week. Know I had to let her go, cause she can't arrest me. Hey, niggas ain't gotta respect, niggas just gotta accept. I put that top left.
What I've done for them though is it's not going to be successful for 2 or 3 weeks because I'm spending most of the money on getting views of the content and driving web traffic rather than specifically trying to sell from square one. Because with stuff like that, you need loads of ads and you need a bit of time to convince. You're never going to buy the first time you get an ad right. So I'm trying to set it up for long-term success.
Niggas just gotta accept. I put that top left. I love my cruddy to death. Hi Williams, Lil X. If you don't say it direct.
There's no way it's happening in mid-August. These samples that come in next week, we can shoot with. We don't need full bulk production in a warehouse for them to shoot with. We can shoot from samples, that's fine.
Rockin' that Christian New York. I had to walk the floors. I had to cut out your horse. I just got me a
Yo, how you doing, man? The natural thing what people tend to do is, I've got an idea, they go straight into finding a developer, trying to get it made. What we've learned, and we know over here, is that that's incredibly inefficient for time and cost. If you look at it top down, you can split it up into 5 steps. So planning, market research, understanding who you're building the app for, or any digital product, and then design. So based off that knowledge is then when you can design. You don't just design what you think looks cool. You need to design what your users or your audience will actually appreciate and know how to use. It should be easy to use. And so all of this stuff is discussed at the initial planning stage. We can choose the journey they take throughout the app. If you only want, for example, someone to buy on a page, why are you showing them other options?
What happens after the app is launched? Is your work done then?
So it sounds like my mum. She's always like, oh, have you not finished that app yet? Why are you still working on it? No, not at all. It's a business. An app is a business. I'm not going to launch my business and just not go into work tomorrow the next day, right? You're trying to grow it, you're trying to invest time, and that's when the real stuff starts, honestly. Yeah. That's when you start analyzing user behavior, who's clicking what most, and then from that, you're constantly adapting the app.
Rockin' that
Until it goes to the point that it's about to be in the release app, there's no point us looking at get it working.
Exactly.
I don't want to hinder you with code reviews and checks and releases and
I can do this in my sleep. I put that first on your head. You will be dead in a week. I just want all of the struggles. That chopper start doing the most. Hit a little boy that cake. Turn them to ghosts.
How's it going? I'm Harry, I'm head of product here at Genflow. I did the live stream with Nellis a few weeks ago about design and how we translate those designs into products and actual physical items that we send off to the factories. I was talking lots about tech packs and specs, so this is what I'm going to go through now. Okay, so once we've agreed the exact design with the client, and obviously we've gone through the spec and maybe they've chosen their fabric, weights beforehand and the colours, this is the document I was talking about, which we call a tech pack, and a size spec as well. I was talking about it lots in the live before. I spoke with Nellis about. You can go back and watch that as well. But basically, it's an all-in document that is almost like an instruction manual for the factory, exactly how to create that garment. So you can see, obviously, we've got what we call these CADs or a line sheet. You can see a 2D visualization of what the item's going to look like. You can see what composition we're going to have. We're going to have colorways and then the weight of the fabric as well. It tends to be like a 5 to 10 page document with everything attached to it, just for one item. Obviously you can see different fabric weights and the qualities and maybe the color we're looking for as well. And then you can see obviously annotated notes about every little detail. So the collar and the collar stand, or the drop shoulder seam, or the actual buttons. You've got reference images for buttons as well, so the factory know what they're looking for. And then just skipping through these, you've got the two different colors that we're going for. You've got a bright white and a ruby tan. And then just a reference image from industry as well. Moving on to this is called a size spec, and basically relates to each individual item on the line sheet here. So it's basically every single measurement needed to create this garment to our custom fit. Everything we do here is completely custom, and the fit and the way it fits someone is custom, and we obviously can manipulate that as well. So if you're looking at different things here, so if you zoom in on here, you've obviously got the front armhole curved, this section here, and it will relate to exactly what size sample. So for example, we used a size small in this sample here, and then from here we use that small measurement to grade up accordingly to extra small, small, medium, large, XL and XXL. We can obviously go higher and smaller dependent on the client and their preference. So basically you're giving them every single measurement needed to create this perfect garment that fits in exactly the same ratios. If it fits someone the way it fits someone in a small, it will fit someone exactly the same way in the large. It doesn't matter what size it is.
Today we are talking with our head of business development in LA, all about building business relationships.
I help onboard and find the right talent, the right partnerships, really kind of at like a high level of who fits with our business model, our ethos. I also work with a lot of talent in North America.
I thought it'd be interesting to talk a little bit about how we get clients in LA.
So it's definitely a hybrid of a couple different ways. We have in place and have formed a few good relationships with different agencies and talent management firms. So I think that's really important just in any business industry is having just kind of overall good standing relationships with other businesses that you're collaborating with. So that's definitely a way, because once you're able to build and maintain a really great relationship with these different representatives and firms and companies, then they see how amazing the work is that you do and how you're helping their clients and their business, and then they're able to refer to you more clients and just create a long-lasting working relationship. As well as we do cold outreach to talent. So, we might see talent who we believe in, we think that they're going to be really successful, we think they can hold their own brand, and we can internally have creative concepts that we pitch to them. So that's kind of more like cold outreach. Also just client referrals, just killing it with the clients we do have, and then their boyfriends or friends, they want to have their own brand, and so it kind of has a domino effect in that way.
As you know, we're hiring left, right and centre. Mm-hmm. We are growing at a pace that is unreal. Right now, live, about 13 roles. Yeah, so man, it's a busy time for us. On top of that, doing kind of HR stuff, keeping on top of return to work policies and whatever. It's very, very exciting. Create like a LinkedIn and Instagram marketing campaign to really push out content and say, hey, look, you know what? This is the kind of cool stuff we're doing within tech. This is what we're doing within brand. This is what we're doing within product. Come over and have a chat with us because we can really like skyrocket people's careers. But yeah, no, I'll be in Monday and Wednesday. So we'll grab 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay, perfect.
And sit down and talk about how we'll go forward. The feedback on and engagement that we're getting on videos is really, really good. Especially on LinkedIn. Like, I'm getting so much traction on LinkedIn. So it's exciting, man. It's really, really exciting. And the social media one that you mentioned, I have got 1,823 people wanting to work at Genflow. So we're going to be almost doubling this year, moving as close to 150 next year. There's international stuff that we're doing as well. Now's a really good time to join us.
Hey, I'm Rob. I do ads here at Genflow. Loads of stuff going on this week. Firstly, we had the launch of our new website. It's really great. You should definitely check it out. We also overhauled our reporting this week. Here's a little example of what that looks like now. Far more detailed than it's ever been before. Can't wait to start rolling that out for all of our clients and really kind of building on the insights that we do as well. Also this week, we launched our first webinar, Paid Ads 101. So major thing I think for a couple of our clients this week is that we're just diversifying their platforms more and more. So 2 clients we're due to launch on YouTube next week. We had 1 launch on Snapchat this week. So we're really kind of building out our portfolio for our clients and just trying to get them the highest returns possible. Now looking at kind of cross-platform insights to do so as well.
So I hope you enjoyed that. You can see the balloons. We still have some stuff up. I have some things to do. Had some new artwork delivered. Do you like my safe? But yeah, it was a good few days off for myself. It's actually probably the first time since I've started the business that I've actually decided to like not be on my emails and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I guess if I was to be honest, so even on my wedding day, I first woke up and did like 2 hours work. On my honeymoon, pretty much every day I used to wake up and answer customer service emails. It was a point in the business where things had to happen, so you just couldn't stop. But now, with a team of 45, a good management team, my assistant who started last week, Rosie, things are in a place now where things actually happen without me needing to get involved into the smallest little detail and just even projects in general. So it has been amazing. So the way I structured it was like this. So I turned off Slack, which is a huge thing because my Slack is always going off. I actually looked at something. I'll see if I can put a screenshot here. I think 120,000 messages in the past like 5 years or something. It's ridiculous. I think I'm number 3 on the most Slack messages last month. It shows like how involved I am, and the other guys, look, obviously they do so much now as well, which is amazing to have that many, essentially that many messages. So yeah, I decided to turn that off, and even email notifications to turn them off. So what was happening was Rosie was she's in my inbox, so she was going through my emails. What I need to do, is there anything urgent essentially? And I told the same to my team. If there's anything urgent, let me know. If there isn't, then yeah, just add it to my Trello and I will action it once I'm back online, and which is today. I'm about to sit down now and do all of that. So I have a bunch of tasks on my Trello that I need to get through. And then what I said to the team was, if it is urgent, contact me via WhatsApp. I'll keep those notifications on and then I can respond to it. So there were a couple of things. For example, there's a hire that we wanted to make. We had to make an offer. So I ended up having a chat with the guys about that. There was a contract that had to go out. There was some misunderstanding with an agency. I had to sort that out. So yeah, a few small things still came through, but very good that the thing was there that could actually be like, oh, like things are working. And yeah, very cool to take a few days of being slow. But yeah, as ever, you know, being slow doesn't mean not thinking up here. And to be honest, I was actually driving by loads of like big distribution centers, and I feel like that is what our next office should be, that we get a big distribution center, like a big empty canvas basically, and start designing into our own place. So I'm gonna start looking at that very soon. I think I have an idea of what I actually want to get now and what we would do with it. Me and Harper, like my wife, we've just kind of like spent time just talking about like how the office would be, what setup would we need, what things would we need, like do we have a exercise studio, we make a gym, do we make a canteen for like the staff, like all the small things of how should we do and what. Yeah, we sat and discussed that. It was good, and just other like long planning stuff. So as people who watch this Weekflow, you know, the 300-400 of you, thank you. You know that I was meant to open an office in New York, in Miami, in Hong Kong, and obviously because of COVID, it all slowed down. So now it's just a discussion of like, when are we going to do that stuff? And also we were meant to expand the LA team into a full-blown team, because at the moment there's 2 of them there who are mainly focusing on acquiring clients, but we need to start putting more operational teams out there too. So just planning on when to do that, and obviously with the virus, with everything, obviously with my family, when should we travel, what to do when. So a lot's gonna happen in the next 12 months, and we were just sitting in like kind of like overview, discussing and planning like, okay, so November if you do this, then February do we do this. My wife actually doesn't want to travel to like Hong Kong or something like that, or China, just with the baby and stuff. So most likely I'll be probably going with Harry. So Harry, if you're watching this, we're gonna be going. But yeah, so lots to discuss. Obviously there's been problems in Hong Kong with China and all that stuff that's happening, so maybe that's not a good idea. So there's a lot of big decisions to make. A lot of money is at play now. These are not small things. So yeah, I spend time kind of like, even though on holiday, it's more like stopping the day to day, but really spending time up here just thinking. That's what I was focused on. But right now, I need to get back to work. I have a Trello full of stuff. It's all small things, just need to action everything. Now I make sure I don't miss anything. So everything is on there. Even the smallest thing could be like, for example, Zamin, our HR and recruitment manager, is like the team have a lot of holidays left, and essentially people need to start taking them because we may run into a problem come to the year end. So very small things like that like come through that I need to say an answer. But yeah, otherwise feeling good, feeling pumped, ready to take on the rest of the year and do this. Also, obviously, Monday I'll be back in the office, but today's Friday, and hope you like this video and give it a thumbs up. I know some of you guys have been sending emails, and I'm sorry I'm not getting back to you. I probably have about 8 right now that are quite like detailed emails with asking for advice, investment and other stuff. So I will get back to you, so don't think I am ignoring you. I will do it. It is on my list of things to do. And yeah, anyway, make sure you hit subscribe and like this video, and I will see you in the next one.